Good morning, and it's another beautiful, sunny, really sunny, early October day here in western Pennsylvania. And we're on our second range, or secondary range, just two clubs I belong to out here. And this one's closer to my house. And as usual, I'm the only one here. Well, it is during the week, and then most people are working and being retired. I get that option of coming out when they're not here. So, what are we doing today? Well, what am I doing today? You may remember in my other video, I talked about a Hopkins and Allen rifle. Well, I got one here behind me. We'll take a closer look at that. So, let me turn the camera around and we'll take a look. And like I said, I'm the only one here. And no, I didn't bring the bike because there's just too much gear to carry when shooting a muzzleloader. So here's our little beautiful range. Sorry the sun is so bad, but that's nature for you. So here's what we're shooting today. See if we can get a good view of it. This is a Hopkins Allen 45 caliber underhammer, obviously underhammer rifle that I put together from a pile of parts that I got from was Numeric, but now it's Gun Parts Incorporated. And this is, let me put this down for a second. It's a little hard for me to see into the screen. The sun is right on me. The barrel on this is made by a company called Green Mountain. They're out of Vermont, obviously the name Green Mountain. And I had a gunsmith friend of mine put this together. And no, it does not have a fore-end, because I really built this gun as what's called a chunk gun. Well, basically, it's like a bench rest gun, except you throw it over, you lay down and you throw it over a log. And you sometimes shoot, some places you'll shoot for who shoots the tightest group. Other ones, let me get a little closer here. Other ones, you're shooting like a steel turkey head at 80 yards, 100 yards, whatever the distance is. And this gun does shoot pretty well offhand. It's just that sometimes if you're doing a lot of rounds, putting a lot of rounds to it, you gotta wear a glove, because there really isn't much to hold on to. When I originally had this done too, just to let you know, all this area was all under rib. Well, it made the gun so barrel heavy, I didn't like it. So I had them take out sections of it, but leave this section here, so I had a solid, place to put my hand. Now, an underhammer is a really interesting gun. I don't know if people have seen them before or not. There really isn't that many moving parts. You have the trigger, which engages the sears on the hammer, and the trigger guard's a spring. That's it. 3 parts. There's also a little spring up in here to return the trigger, a little coil spring. Other than that, there's nothing to this gun. It's just a solid steel receiver. The barrel is threaded to a plug, and that plug is held in with Allen screws, or on the older models, which you'll see on the buggy rifle, there's a wedge pin. This one was set up with 3 set screws to hold the breech plug to the receiver. So, and like I said, this is 45 caliber. The muzzle, the rifling twist is 1 in 66. So it is a round ball shooter. So, now let's put a few rounds through this thing and see how it does. Now, you're going to have to bear with me. I forgot my cordless mic. So might have to yell a little bit, which is not something I do all that much. Let me check this angle here. Where do I want it to be? Okay, yeah, you can see that. Wiggle, wiggle. There we go. Now, don't worry, the grass is soaking wet here. Usually, hang on. There we go. I haven't shot this gun in a while, so I want to get some of the oil out of the barrel, if there's any left. A little bit settled into the bottom. Again, you have to excuse the low volume here. Let's see. I'm shooting some extremely old percussion caps that may or may not go off. Can't do this right-handed. What the hell am I doing? All right. I'm not going to bother with the old ones. I know I'm off camera here, but there we go. A neat trick to shooting or clearing a muzzle with a percussion gun is aim the muzzle at a blade of grass. When you pull the trigger, the cap pops, you should see that blade of grass move. If it moves, your barrel's clear. At least your nipple's clear. Your gun should be clear before you even do this. I don't know about other people, but I don't go home with a load in the barrel, so. Alright. As far as the charge, I'm doing 60 grains of 3F. Come on. I wanted to empty that one out. Yeah, I made these flasks years ago. It's a chunk of elk antler. I think they make a nice flask. Same spray lube that I used before. You know what I forgot? I got my short starter. You know, dummy, you can't put a 50 caliber ball down a 45 caliber barrel. Let me throw my other starter out and stick it. There you go. That's smaller. You didn't see that. All right. Oh, I need earplugs. Let's see if I can hit anything. Huh. Buttstock feels a little loose. Man, the freaking mirage down there is terrible. Okay. 6 o'clock in the black. I love it. Now, I'm not going to make you sit through all the reloading, but we'll cut all this stuff out. Unless you really want me to leave it in. Nah, you don't. Well, I wanted to show you something before I shoot it. See if I can get this in focus. That's where the percussion cap sits. It's a bit fiddly, but if you take that off, it gets messy. Huh. We'll go take a look at some of those shots. I took a break from recording because I had an issue. And it's an old fart issue. I was having a hard time seeing the target, let alone the sights. So I made a couple of shots with my glasses on, and that seemed to improve. Let's see how that one went. Damn it. I moved the damn. Well, apparently it didn't improve it a whole lot. I keep going low. I got a nice group of 4 down there. But every so often I'll drop one right out of the target. Or not out of the target, but I'll drop one out of the black. And that drives me crazy. Let's try one more. I'll let you guys suffer through me through the loading process. Today is a failure. Well, not 100%. You know. Oh boy. Come on. Ugh. Some days. Oh. I give up. Let's go down and I'll show you. Hang on a second. We're going to take a walk down and see these lovely shots. Yeah. Well, hey. The worst day on the range is still better than the best day at work, isn't it? Oh boy. Oh yeah, gotta show you something. This kind of shit used to get me excited. Oh, that deer sign. Where are we? Where's my target? There it is, way down there. Oh. There, I'll have you walk along with me. Listen to me huff and puff. Here, look at this. Even more deer sign. That gets you hunters all excited to see that. Now, I'm not knocking hunting because I loved it when I did it. Oh, this getting old stuff sucks. This is how I get my exercise. You know, I can't just aimlessly walk around a mall while all the other seasoned citizens there. See, a nice group. That was my last shot right there. I'm just having the hardest time seeing this target. And as you can see, it's actually in the shade. With or without my glasses, it is so bad. Like, you know, my front sight just blots out the target. So, life's a bitch. Oops, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I said. Well, as you saw, the gun can do pretty good if I can do it. It shoots, well, the gun shoots better than I do, at least now. Like I said, this is getting old stuff for the birds. So, I don't know, tell me what you think. It's actually a really good gun. That's won quite a few medals for me in the past with much younger eyes. But, yeah. Well, thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.